Hello, welcome to this podcast. My name is Beatrice Marse. I am a singer-songwriter from France. I'm trying to up the mic a little bit. So I have to say, this podcast I wanted to do it a few days ago, and then I said no. And then I've just finished to watch a video from someone, and and I feel like I have to make it to do this podcast. So basically, what it is that you may have seen the title. If you're thinking about signing with a record label, all I can say is think again. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm an independent artist. Okay, I haven't made any money from my work, so I've actually, when I'm saying I haven't made any money, I've actually earned enough money for me to actually cash it in. But I'm making few bobs, few pennies from time to time for my music. And especially, well, I'm gonna say it later, and that's the reason why I'm doing that podcast right now. I have to say, like, I was talking to someone late in 2020, and that person was interested in making music, managing people, and trying to work with record labels. And we talked a little bit. I said to him, well, record label, you should think about it, because he didn't actually think about the economics of the whole situation, and he wanted to get himself in, knowing that in France right now we are what we call in confinement, quarantine. Basically, we are in self quarantine. So much for impose self quarantine. I said to him, well, you should think again, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm old enough to say to you that now has never been a better time in our life to actually start maybe to be a recording artist. And the beauty of the things that you can do away with all the old nonsense that you used to have. Basically, you don't need to be on a record label, especially a famous one. You can just do the things by yourself, and you can make money if you do it well. That's what I was saying to him. So, and I I found it's kind of funny to me, because he was younger than me, but he still had this old model in his head. And basically, it's almost like the young person looking at the stars and you know seeing those stars and thinking of, yes, the only way I can reach the sky is just like going through a famous record company, a record label. So I said to him, well, think again. And he said to me, well, it's true that what you said, I didn't know that, so thank you very much. Basically, he was about to actually go into a studio just to record something. Then it turned out that at the end of 2020, I actually used my little setup to record someone. It actually it was actually a good recording experience for me, and for the person it was his first recording experience. And actually the end result, I found it good, very very good. And I said to that person, you should put it on the net, because you never know. And I don't know what that person did with the recording, but the thing is, just to say, yeah, you don't necessarily need, with all the technology and everything is accessible. At the same time, it's not the same person who wants your money anymore, so you can actually publish yourself. You can actually click yourself. Put your music yourself online. It's possible. It's true. You will not benefit from all the promotional services that large and renowned record label can offer you, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. It all depends on you. And if you got the, somehow in French we say, if you flamboyant enough to actually do the work, you will be able to make some money. And as far as I'm concerned, with all the social media that's about to die, you can have some money, especially if you're young. You got the petulance of the youth. You can do it. That's what I say. So And that's the reason why I'm doing that video again. I'm following very closely what's happening in America right now, political scene and everything. I'm actually the economic scene as well. I'm really following that since actually the same time last year. I started around the same time last year, and I have to say, and I said to you on previous recording, I've actually put my music life on hold. I felt like it was a calling, so I just like answered the call, and I'm just doing it every day. So that's what I can say. But that made me solidify my opinions on the music industry. And the funny thing is, I was actually watching a video on this platform from a guy called Steve Freeman, and I left a comment on one of his on one of his video, and I said on the comment, actually, I'm not famous, I'm a nobody, but from very far from the, even though I'm not inside the recording industry, this is what you're actually saying on that video. This is what I've managed to recall, to actually notice, to that's what I've gathered. Well, that's it. From the analysis I've done about from afar from the recording industry. What you're saying, this is what I've actually add up. That's what I'm thinking about it. And actually, I didn't realize that. And then, like something like 2 weeks ago, I actually go through my one of my mailbox attached to the channel I'm using, and I used to comment on it. He actually replied to me. So I thought, yeah, great, thank you, Steve Freeman. But just to say that, yeah, I don't know anybody. I'm not, don't have any network for that. But from afar, from maybe because I've got some maturity, maybe I've got some knowledge of economics and everything, and because I've been basically non-stop on the internet, I saw how the MSM, actually the social media growth went. I've seen that, I've witnessed that. So this allowed me to actually make the analysis and say, well, you don't really need a record label. So when I started to record again in 2017, I said to myself, first of all, as I said, I'm going to say it again. At that time, I said to myself, if you don't do it with the technology you've got right now, you will never do it. So either you do it, or you stop and you don't spend any money on equipment, on anything. You just stop, because it's either you do it now or you don't do it. So I started in 2017, and I didn't realize then that it was going to take me up to today, actually, and what will happen next. So 2017 to a stage up till 2019, I was putting something like 2 albums out a year. That's it. So it's just me, my home studio setup, a flimsy little setup, nothing much, and all of that. And I said to myself, I want to be one of those person that can show to younger people that you don't have to have much to actually make a living and call yourself a recording artist. That's what I'm among these people. These people want to show that. So to that date, you're gonna say, yeah, but you are known on Spotify, you haven't got many listeners and everything. That's right, but there are other platforms that Spotify's, and actually, when you do it yourself, you put your music yourself online. You've got access on the stats. You can see the stats, and you can see what really goes on with your music. So Spotify, to me, it's one of many platforms, but it's not the main platform. And then I don't care, because you should realize and you should put in your head that in that industry, okay, the leaders are lobbying Spotify, lobbying all those big platforms, Apple Music and everything, so that their records go first. Don't disillusion yourself. This is what's happening anyway. This is how the industry works, and that's the reason why I'm saying more than ever before. Because what happened in 2020, that thing, that system, it's over. It's definitely over. I've been watching what's going on in the United States. I understand clearly and perfectly what's going on. I know that in France right now we are impacted, okay, following the whole affair very closely. And I'm saying to you, the record industry is dead, officially dead. As it was before, it's officially dead because this person won't be, basically, some of them will be basically jailed. That's what I reckon. Some of them are already behind bars, and their assets will be frozen, taken from them. So the industry is going to change, drastically change. And I reckon, I'm among those person, I reckon that basically the independent artist is going to be a king or a queen. Because if you have the technology to actually put your music online, you will be able to manage your music or find someone to manage your music. But in terms of who gets the money out of basically who gets the little money you making on this platform, on this streaming platform, basically you should end up with more money than before, even if you are actually using a third parties, i.e. a manager, everything, publicist or whatever. But basically you should be able to make more money. So maybe if you don't know much about it, if you are new to this idea, you should try to see interviews from Ryan Leslie, Russ, okay. And I'm going to try to put a link on the video I've just watched, because actually it was a good video. But basically, the record industry as it is, it's over, okay. And the technology, the greed of these people was such that unbeknownst to them, they didn't realize that they actually made the technology accessible to you. And basically, they still, up to 2020, they are still projecting that narrative that they were saying you need them to be able to make it in the industry business. And actually, there are many even unknown artists for you, unknown, but people right now, they've got a small following, but they're making money, they're living from their work. I said to you, it's not my case right now, but I know it's a long time thingy, so I made a choice when I've actually, in 2017, when I decided to actually record and then put the music online. And as I said to you, when I decided to record again and when I put the music online, it was just it was something like few months, basically. In the beginning of 2017, I didn't think for a minute that I would actually put my music online. And as far as I knew, around April of the same year, I had already my first album. So, and the thing is, you have to put yourself in your head, and this is the industry narrative, and it was done for a purpose, just to grab the money from the artist, okay, and to control the whole system. It doesn't matter what social media shows, is that it doesn't matter the quality. You're talking about really art, and for art to be able to fructify, to live, it just need to exist. So it doesn't matter, the quality is totally subjective. And I'm telling you that, I'm saying this to you for only one reason. Go and listen to my music. You find me on the platform of your choice. Just need to type Beatrice Marse. You will find me. Okay? You can listen to my music. Okay? I'm saying before, I'm not making much money. I've made some money, but it's money that I cannot put into my bank account. But I'm making some money. Okay? I'm making some money. And for the past, since 2020, so I couldn't actually release any album because I didn't have enough money to actually release it to this date. But people are still listening to my music. And the funny thing is, okay, I realized something like 2 weeks ago, my music has been licensed. So I'm making now serious money from licensing. Okay, if you don't want to believe me, and if you want really to understand, to understand what I'm saying to you, go and look for me on your favorite streaming platform and listen to my music. Some of my stuff has been licensed as it is. So go and think of it. Okay, go and think of it, and then come back to me and say whatever you need to say. But don't tell me it's not possible. And the thing is, and the only reason why I'm not making some much more is that, first of all, as I said to you, I'm on my own. I made a choice in 2017. I had basically, my health was better than the past year, but it wasn't that good. And then I knew that I would not be able to do what most artists do, i.e., touring and things like that. And even recording could be is a bit of a challenge for me because of my health to this day. Okay, so living alone touring is also, well, it's not happening because what's going on right now. But basically, I knew right from the start I couldn't do that. So I made a choice. I chose a strategy. I knew I didn't have any money for promotions. Oh, yes, and honestly, back in the day, back in 2017, I realized that there is something a bit shady with all the social media, and I wasn't sure that whatever money I wanted to actually spend, it would be I would have the outcome that I was expected from the money spent. So I did not do anything, and then also I had a problem of budget. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't actually release an album and then promote it. And what I'm saying right now, I know it's kind of scary to some people, saying she doesn't know what she's talking about. But yes, I do know. I do analyze things, and I do realize, yeah, I know what I'm saying, and I know that that's the whole reason why I'm doing that video or that podcast for some of you. Because as usual, I'm recording that podcast on video, and I will put the recording on my YouTube channel called Beatrice Marse. You can find the actual video of the recording. So you don't need a record label, people. It was all a scheme. It was, yeah, just to make sure that the money was going to the same pockets. It's been there for years and it's still going on. But what I'm saying to you is what's happening in the United States right now, in the world, subsequently in the world right now. The industry as we were used to know it, it's over. It's over. And I do actually believe it's going to be the reign of the king or the queen. Okay, basically, if you're an independent artist, it's going to be all for you. Because all those networks are getting cut off, so it's going to be all... I mean, you really have to be an independent artist to make it, okay? And then, because of the network, you will... Because what I'm saying, the thing is going to be over. I mean, the big heads are about to go, what I'm saying. But you will still need that kind of network that will allow you to actually to tour, maybe, but not in the... Basically, I don't believe that the touring is going to be organized the same way as before. And I would say go and see how Ryan Leslie is doing it, how Russ was doing it. Even though what I understand is that at the stage he went to sign to a record label, but just for the licensing of the music and nothing else. So okay, so if you're a young artist, forget about a recording label, okay? Or if you want to be on a record label, create your own record label, especially if you've got the money coming in, okay? But do pay some real attention to your art, how you perform. And the thing is, if you don't have a record label, you free from all the I would say dumb shit. I would say, yeah, you free from everything. It's you who decides. And when I was recording that young person, I was saying to you, I wanted to actually send to him the message that you are the one behind the mic. You are the one who actually wrote the lyrics. Therefore, you're the boss. Nobody should tell you how to do it. To me, once you actually write the music and write the lyrics on the music, you know what you wanted to say. Okay. And you know how you wanted to say it. So therefore, to me, nobody should interfere in the way you actually rendering your heart. You are rendering your music. The way you're performing. No one should really, and especially when you're recording the feed, no one should interfere it. And I was pointing out to him that it's very important when you listen to your music, once you're recording that track, that part, once you listen to it, is it what you hearing? Is it the reflection that you had in your head? Is it the thing that you had in your head that is now materialized? I'm not going to say in front of you, but in your ears as you listen to the recording. So that's what matters. And then it's either people I'm gonna like listen to it or not listen to it, like it or not like it. But then anyway, even if you become famous between quotes, okay, it's only gonna be such a little percentage of something like 8 billion people on the earth that are actually gonna listen to your music. So that's a fact. That's the fact. Okay, so I would, if you're thinking about starting a career, I would encourage you to actually concentrate on your art first of all, and then make it as an independent artist more than ever, more than before, because now is the time. The record industry, as we know it, it's almost over. Okay, right now I do believe that they've all been jailed somehow, some of them, and if not dead already. So that's it. I know I'm not gonna have good friends, but I'm not gonna make myself some friends on that recording. But honestly, I don't care. I don't care. I know why I started that thing. I know why I'm recording the way I'm recording. And as I said before, I'm more than willing to accept the critics, but it doesn't like deflate from the fact that people, as I'm talking to you right now, are listening to my music. It's a handful, it's not millions, but people are listening to my music. And more importantly, like few days ago, I realized that my music has been licensed. So okay, so we're talking about a chunk of 50. Every time it's blocks of 50 recordings, 50, well, how can I say that? Each time it's one song listened 50 times. That's how it's turned up on the stat. So on the accounting form, if you understand what I'm saying. So here again, so if you're not too sure, yes, you sit in between two chairs. I would encourage you to go on your favorite streaming platform, look for me, Beatrice Marse, and listen to whatever music you've recorded. But never mind. What I'm saying to you, I'm making some money. Not much, but I'm making some money. And with the time, it's getting better. That's what I can say. So, do you need to be signed to a record label? I'm saying no. No. And what I'm saying to you, you better off creating your own record labels if you absolutely want to be on a record label, but don't bother signing any record. Basically, you don't want to be a slave for the rest of your life, because that's what it is. You want to be a slave. He didn't, well, as I say, when I listened to that Steve Freeman thingy, the Steve Freeman podcast, I mean, it didn't take me long when I actually decided to put it on the on one of the platforms, yes, send them to the distributors. It didn't take me long to realize that the way that thing was set up, basically, and how much money you were paid, basically, it's just like, it's slavery. It's almost slavery. It's all done. It's all ordered. It's all done so that the recording labels are actually maximizing on taking the money of the artist and nothing else. It's all done that way. So basically, you better off, owning all your right, doing everything by yourself. So whatever little money there is to actually to earn, you are the person who's going to earn it. It's not going to be going through a record label first and then a manager, whatever, and then whatever little money you have, basically, say you you've earned $100 at the end of the day. Everybody went there. Basically, all you got left it's $1. So you might as well have $100 and not the dollar, if you understand what I'm saying. So people, it's up to you, but yeah, time are changing. Time is changing, and whatever with that thing that thingy they put on us for a whole year right now, it's just like it basically it was their downfall. So don't go right now to, don't go right now to try to put yourself in a situation that you will regret anyway. So if you're listening to the people who've been in the business for a long time, well, now with the digital thingy, the digital business, they realize that they've been screwed. That's no other word for it. And then they want to get out, and then they realize they sign some funky contracts, and they kind of get out of it. And meanwhile, the record label is making money, and they've got zero money in their account. And even better, they indebted to the record label. So they just like some of them, they just like praying whatever that the record label will drop them. And then the question is, if the record label decide to drop them, will they manage to actually get their masters back? And most of the time the answer is no. So the key is you need to own your masters. Every sensible independent artist will tell you that's the thing I realized right from the get-go. So I rather record my own stuff with the equipment, even though it's not top quality, top-notch thingy, whatever. And anyway, if you record something in high quality, whenever the music is going to the platform, basically the quality falls. So they actually screen the recording, the way it is used for broadcasting, the way it is used for streaming on the platform, the quality of your recording is falling anyway. So people don't bother. And the thing is, as I said to you, it's an illusion. And YouTube showed that to show that every day to you. Social media show that every day to you. Do you really watch, say, at 90% high quality videos, high quality contents, super quality contents? I don't think so, people. I don't think so. And if you're saying yes, I can say straight up, you lying. So, and it's the same with the music. People, it's either they like it or they don't like it. It doesn't matter what quality. It's true that it helps a little bit. Simple as that. That makes all the difference. And then, if you got a way to people to connect with people, your fans, a way to actually reach your fans, okay, a way to promote your music, it's a casino. It's bingo for you. It's going to be bingo for you. But at the end of the day, first of all, there is art. There was art. There has to be art. So what is it going to be? It's up to you. You are the creator. Unless someone is actually writing your music and writing your lyrics, then I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about you, the person who actually sit down on your studio, whatever place you call your studio, to make your music, okay, and write the lyrics and record your lyrics. This is art. It's not business, it's art. And I know I've talked about it before on other podcasts. Are you there for business, to make money? It's just a business. Are you turning yourself into a product, or are you a real artist? And if you're a real artist, then you know what to do. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna thank you for listening to my to this podcast. As I said before, you can go and see the videos of this podcast on my channel called Beatrice Marse. And then, as I said before, hopefully, I really hope that I will be able to release number 7 this year. I don't know when, but I want to release it. And then I hopefully things are going to get better around the world. I will be able to resume the work I was doing when I was recording my heart. That's it for me. See you later. Bye.